Lucy, I'm home. Now, I'm saying this because this is 1950s house. Because 1950s is the time of Lucille Ball, Desi Arnaz. And when people came over to your house, they would come in through the front door and then we would naturally migrate to the living room. So I'm pretending I'm a guest. I'm going to come down here to the living room. I'm going to sit. And then out comes Lucy with her drinks to serve her neighbors and friends. So this is where people would socialize. Now, after drinks are served, people would naturally then migrate from the living space to the dining area. This is the dining area. As you can see, this is the dining area where you have access to the kitchen. So it's a semi-open concept in the 1950s. So this partition counter and wall serves one purpose. This is where all your food comes through. It also serves as extra space if you don't have enough room for a table. This here is where you put your china. This is your china and your glassware. So you would take this out. It's a space that you can show off your china and at the same time put it directly onto the table. Now moving into the kitchen. This kitchen is actually, it's been slightly remodeled. As you can see, it's not the original finishes. If it was original, the countertop would be a laminate of some form from the 50s because that was considered high-end at the time. This has been upgraded to acrylic Korean type of top. These cabinets have been refaced. So most of this is original condition cabinets, but they were refaced, meaning the face of it was updated. They melamine the finishes. One thing that tipped me off on this is that the refrigerator. This refrigerator is a modern refrigerator. Older refrigerators from the 30s, 40s, 50s, their depth was a lot, they're shorter, even in the 60s. Now these are 36-inch deep. So this was originally here, the refrigerator. Now they shifted it over here. So one thing what we want to do about this kitchen is to really bring it up to modern living. When I mean modern living, think about when we were watching Seinfeld, we were watching Friends. When people came over, a lot of times you saw them actually bypass the living space and they would just jump right in the kitchen. Like, remember when George would or Kramer just make themselves at home? And they just walk in and it's like, go into the refrigerator, pull out a drink, and then Jerry's like, hey, what are you doing? And then George would say, hey, I'm getting a drink. So that's my point, right? So now we socialize with our friends and family. It all starts in the kitchen. So what we're going to do is we're going to knock this wall down and open it all up. So I'm going to show you what the floor plans look like and how the new kitchen will look like in the next space. So now we walked into the 1950s living room. You can see the wood paneling, you can see the recycled brick on the wall, but that's really not really hip these days. People want something much more modern. Think W Hotel, think about all the clubs that people have gone to, or even just a lounge that is really nice. That's what people want in their family room these days. Now let's take a look at this floor plan. This is the existing floor plan, 1950s L shape. What they want to do is they want to open up this kitchen so that you have an indoor-outdoor living space. They're going to do a front master suite addition, and then the porch is going to be pushed out, so they're going to have a living room here. So that way you're going to have two living spaces, family room, living room. Let me show you the new floor plans. This is the new floor plan. So what we were doing is we're demoing this wall that used to enclose the existing kitchen. We're adding an island here. This is great because we're going to add some storage, but not only that, we're going to have some seats as indicated here, dining island. We're going to remove that half wall and then make this fully accessible as additional dining area here. Add a row of cabinets here, and then keep this, actually close this off and add more space. But the great thing is now you have a complete open family room, living, dining room area. And we're going to use similar flooring material, so we're going to probably use hardwood floor. This is great because this is going to unify this entire space. So that way it's going to look and feel really big. The advantage of this is that it's going to feel much more connected. So as we move back to the entryway, if you remember this entryway, it used to end right here. Actually, this existing porch ended here. and then the bedroom ended about here. But what we're now doing is we're tearing this out, removing this, pushing this all the way forward. So it's going to be more or less parallel with the ending of the garage. So the porch is going to pump out to here. As we walk in, this porch is now going to be the living space. We're going to have a new fireplace, and then it's great because you have 2 walk-in closets. One of the main requirements that this couple needed was more storage space. I was concerned at looking at the floor plan that this area would be too dark, so there's a good chance we're going to add a skylight here and probably a skylight here, and maybe 2 to 3 skylights. It's going to really bring light into the area. From here, remember, this is where the existing porch was. We will now remove this closet. We don't need it. Open this space up, and then we are now going to add another. We're going to move the laundry room into the house because before it was just in the garage, no laundry room. This is the master suite. They have a big walk-in closet for all their clothes, and then we have a master suite that's really more of a spa style because you have both a tub and a shower, a walk-in shower. Hey, now that we looked at the floor plans, let's go back to the living area and just review what we're demoing. We're demoing this wall. This wall is coming out. Chop, chop, chop. Putting the kitchen island there. This wall is going to end about here. We're going to tear out this closet in the entryway because remember, this is going to be pushed out to the addition. We're going to add the living room there and the relocating the walk-in closets there. So one thing that we really noticed about this particular house is that this house had no overarching theme, because if we look into each bedrooms and even the bathrooms, you'll know what I'm talking about. So this is, I call it Lady Marmalade's bedroom. Check out this wallpaper. It's amazing, right? So we've got Lady Marmalade in this room, Moulin Rouge, working on Moulin Rouge because she's probably hot. And then when you go back to this bedroom, it's like wavy gravy, LSD, acid trip. Now you see what I'm talking about? This is really inconsistent. This theme inconsistency doesn't work for design because you really need to have some consistency. Also, this wallpaper, you've got little ivy bits, which is really weird because it's like, oh, I'm having English tea while I'm getting high on LSD and then served by Lady Marmalade. Like, what is going on? And this is the master bedroom. Then you have, again, English tea. So it's really important to bring some kind of overarching theme in terms of the house to make it feel like good interior design. So even with this bathroom, check out this floor. This is now, yeah, I get it because there are leaves in the other red rooms, but then you have beach-themed toilet seat with the seahorse, which is, poor seahorse. That would be a very sad way to die, to be embedded in, like, what is it? Imagine a person, hi, I'm on your toilet seat cover. Okay, anyways, let's go to the other bathroom. Again, this bathroom, inconsistent because this one is very white. I would say what's inconsistent about it is the toilet seat. The only consistency is this leafy floor pattern, but other than that, it's not really going anywhere. Like the other bathroom, we're gonna keep the vanity, change the tops in this one, and this one's going to be pretty much a full remodel. The other one was going to be a partial remodel. But I hear some banging outside. Let's go check it out. Hey, we're lucky today. Today is demo day in the Silicon Valley. When I'm talking about demo, I'm not talking about driverless cars put out by Google. Driverless bicycles. Check it out. Driverless bicycles by Apple or Google. I'm talking about demolition with blood, sweat, reciprocating salt with sledgehammers, bobcats, like the real deal, right? Talking about demolition. So what we have here is, they're taking down the front because this is where the new addition is going to be. As you can see, this is where it's going to end parallel with this garage. So I'm going to walk over to just give you a physical visual. So what we have here is, it's going to end about here. This is seen in the drop line here, roughly where it's going to be for the foundation pour. And then what we have here is the porch. The porch is going to end here because this is where the new living area is going to be. Then we're going to have slate tile. That's what they want for now. And then we're gonna have like, you know, the chisel cut brick walls on the side, just clad on the side briefly. And then that's what we're gonna do. Because this is an addition, we're gonna have to bring the entire roof out. We're gonna probably have to replace the roof. And then also change all the gutters and downspouts, which is natural. That's what you expect. So, you know, let's come check back in a couple of weeks. I want to thank you for watching this, and then we'll see what kind of progress we see. Thank you for watching my video. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to comment below or write to me on my blog. In the meantime, enjoy your remodel, because this is the opportunity to create the home you love.